California auto dealers, this is for you. So today's training is about breaking down the California dealer license requirements. If you are watching this video right now, it is uploaded to YouTube, but it goes down live in the Facebook group. So if you want to get in on the trainings early, ask some questions, then join the Facebook group. I'll put the link in the description. I'm Shamel Leonard. I started a little something called the Auto Dealer Business School because as a licensed dealer myself, I found this to be very hard without having the information needed to make it easy. So I struggled, I feel, unnecessarily. And I wish that there was an auto dealer business school that would put all the pieces together, paint the picture for me so that I could just travel down the road with ease. And that is what we do at the Auto Dealer Business School. We have everything that a new dealer needs to have a dealership and to grow that dealership to hopefully $1 million. We have created some $1 million dealers, so that could be you. This video is sponsored by the Drama-Free Licensing VIP program. Now, in that program, we are getting people licensed and we are doing all the requirements for you. So you have a dream, you've always wanted to do this, but you don't really have the time. The research is all over the place and you just really need somebody to put it together, make it happen for you so you can get started. Well, that is Drama-Free Licensing VIP, where we find you a location and complete all the requirements and submit the application, and then even help you launch afterwards with signing up with auctions and making sure you have everything in place to be a legit business, a legit dealership. Okay. So if you're interested in drama-free licensing, we do offer free strategy sessions for you so that you can talk out the plan. It is a business investment that should have a solid plan to start. So you can schedule a free strategy session, comment strategy below, and I'll send you the link and we can get you started on building your dream dealership. Okay. So also this video is sponsored by the Dealer License Crash Course. Now say you have a dream to be a licensed dealer, don't really have a huge budget, so you have to put in some sweat equity and do the application yourself, but you still need some help. The research is still a little all over the place. You need a little motivation to get started. Well, Dealer License Crash Course is the do-it-yourself program that will help you step by step on how to complete your own license application. So if you're interested in that, then put course in the strategy session. Let's see what else. It's time for breaking down the requirements. So California dealers actually it's not as difficult to become a licensed dealer as I would have thought. You know, California has a reputation for being like very difficult to get things done, but their requirements for a dealer is not unreasonable. They're more like most other states. And so it makes it pretty easy to get started. Starting with the location, right? So everybody is all worried about the location. I want to start small. I don't want a car lot. How do I do that? Well, California allows you to get licensed with an office and what they call sufficient display space. Now, sufficient display space equals like 2 display spaces minimum for your used car sales business. Okay, so you can start with just 2 display spaces, and most spaces that are around that are zoned for used car sales offer 2 display spaces for you. Okay, so that is the location requirement, which is really reasonable. Now in California, they have the used car dealer license. They got the used car dealer license. That's the retail license that allows you to sell to customers. They have a wholesale license where you can't sell to customers. You can only sell to other dealers. They have an auto broker endorsement, which is different than a Georgia auto broker license. An auto broker endorsement is only to allow you to broker car sales. Like, you don't have the car on your lot, you go find it, you charge them money for it. Okay, that's the auto broker endorsement. and then they have a salvage dismantler dealer license. Okay, so those are the license types that California has for their dealers. Their renewal is staggered. Looks to be every 2 years. So count on renewing every 2 years. And funding. Okay, you got to have some money in this business, right? So I have a plan where you can take $50,000 and turn it into $20,000 a month. Now, does that make sense for you? You know, if you could invest $50,000 and then you can turn it into $20,000 for 12 months, that means that you have a really good return on that investment, right? So if you take $50,000, you can have a very successful used car dealership. If you have less than that, then you will have to supplement and make some things happen. Okay, at the Auto Dealer Business School, we have the plan to help you to make ends meet and to grow that money. Okay, and if you need funding, then we do have a funding source where you can get in California where you can get up to $50,000 and it is deposited into your personal bank account. So if you're interested in funding, then comment funding. All right. So we talked about the display space, the type, licensing types, the renewal, the funding. Let's talk about after you have the location. Let's talk about the order in which you need to complete the application. Pre-licensing class, take that first. California does require an exam. Take the exam. It is easier if you have a California license or California ID because their application process is online and they pull a lot from your ID, and they also, the classes also upload a lot with your ID. So it does make it a lot easier if you have a California license or ID. All right. So take your pre-licensing class, take the exam, pass the exam, start your online application with their occupational license department. Find your location, office, to display spaces, incorporate your business. California has this thing with LLCs that LLCs cost $800 a year to renew. Okay, so when you first start, it's going to cost about $125, but when you renew, you got to pay $800. All right. So, make sure you know what's best for you and what you can afford, but start your incorporation, get your EIN, and then you want to get your fingerprints because it can take a while for your fingerprints to come back. So you want to have that working in the background for you, get your fingerprints, and then get your bond quote, apply for your resale permit, which is your sales tax number or sales tax license. There's one form that they ask you to get notarized and complete, and then finalize your bond, and you can submit your license. Okay, I was looking through my notes. Then you can submit your license online. Once you submit your license online, they schedule an inspection, and then you want to make sure you also apply for the salesperson license. Okay, so those are the California dealer license requirements in a nutshell. If you want more explanation about each step, then that is in the dealer license crash course. We have the California dealer license crash course coming up in less than a week. So you can register for that and get all the details on like where to get the bond, how to pass the exam, what locations look like in California, what the forms are, the documents are. You can have it all laid out for you in the dealer license crash course, or you can comment strategy and request a strategy session and you get all of that information as well. And then we take care of that at the Auto Dealer Business School. We take care of all the requirements. Okay, so any questions? Let me know if you have any questions. California is one of those states where, especially Southern California, where you have to have a car, right? Like, it's 2 hours sometimes to get from one place to the other. I was in California this summer, Southern and Northern. And, being in LA, you can be an hour away like that. You need to have a vehicle. So it is a great place to get licensed. There's lots of demand and lots of people who would buy cars from you as long as you have the right cars. So we talk about the right cars more when you get licensed and ready to launch. But if you need some help with that, then we're also here for you. Okay. CEOs, this is what I want to say to you now is that we make everything much harder than it needs to be. We just need to decide what we want to do, make sure we have all the information on what makes it successful so that we can make it successful, and then go. Those are really the steps, okay? So I'm telling you now, what makes this successful, if you are flipping cars, what makes it successful is a dealer's license so that you can offer financing, you can sell more cars, you can build a business that has residual income, okay? That is how you make this better. You get a license, you have funding, and then you grow a business. You invest in it. There is no shortcut. Had there been one, I'd have found it by now, okay? I promise you. But there is no shortcut. You have to do the work. Everyone has to do the work, no matter what business, online business, vendor business, real estate investment business. I have done it all, okay? This is by far, though, the best for me because the product is so in demand that it sells itself, right? And especially if you're in the right market of cars, it does, it's recession proof. And what I mean by the right market is the affordable market. The affordable market of cars is the recession proof side of it. People forego luxuries during hard economic times, but they don't forego necessities. And if a car is a necessity, then they will buy a cash car. They will buy an easily affordable finance vehicle. Okay. So this is recession proof, by far one of the best businesses I've had thus far. Okay. So if you need help, get the help. There is no shame in asking for help. Nobody has done it on their own. I haven't even done it on my own. I shout out the people and the things that have helped me along the way all the time. You don't have to do it on your own. You'll go so much further faster by taking the shortcut, or not necessarily shortcut, but learning from other people's experiences, i.e. mine, i.e. other dealers in the Auto Dealer Business Club, because we have California dealers who can help you along the way and tell you, oh, this auction is hot right now, this auction is not. That's what we need to survive this as small business owners that sell used cars, okay? So get the help you need, get in with the network so that you can be successful and you can say, I did that, and be proud of yourself. I'm always praying for your success, but prayers without works is dead. You got to do the work. This is the work. I hope to talk to you in a strategy session or see you in the dealer license crash course. If this is what you are being pulled to do, I will see you there, and I'll definitely be rooting for you. All right, CEOs. Hey, Marcella. I need to talk to you and see how your wholesale business is going and renting. Let me know when is a good time to talk. I hope you've been great, beyond great. All right, CEOs, this is the end of this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.